Okay, hello and welcome to the International School of Traders. If it's your first time here, guys, this is our first YouTube video and we are recording it so that you guys can have a little bit of or taste of what trades we are looking for tomorrow on Monday and Tuesday. And then we are going to have a follow-up video to show you the kind of things that have already happened in the market. My name is Ngolom Tiane, so don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, and we are going to show you some beautiful things and stuff. So if you're not part of us, don't forget to book your seat for our next session. You are going to enjoy learning how to trade the forex in the financial markets. Okay, so tomorrow is the 8th of February 2021. So this is how the market is looking like tomorrow in terms of the fundamentals. We are expecting the unemployment rate in Switzerland. That is for sure one of the things that we are expecting to move the market tomorrow. So the unemployment rate, and then there is German industrial production month on month that is expected at 9 o'clock South African time. There's more news expected tomorrow, but they won't really matter that much. And obviously on Tuesday, one thing that we need to look at is the retail sales monitor that is in Britain. It will affect the pound for sure. And then there is a little bit of NAB business confidence, and then inflation expectations in New Zealand, and then the German exports. One of the things that we can look at, but the really want to look out for is the trade balance, which is the German trade balance, and then. And then there's more news on dollar tomorrow. I mean, on Tuesday to look out for that will really move the market. So yeah, so let's get on top of it. Let's get to it. What it is that we're looking at this week or tomorrow. So if you look at what we have here, this is a gold chart, which is XAU USD. On XAU USD, there's many things happening, right? That I would really like to discuss with you. So this is a bearish market without a doubt, which we are seeing here. And then there is a little bit of what I would say the market is not really deciding, but we are having a little bit of higher, lower lows and lower highs in this particular case, except for this particular place here or particular zone, which I will highlight for you here. That wasn't really giving us a high which is low or higher than the other. It was at the same place. So I was expecting markets to range from there, but obviously market didn't range. Market started going down, meaning turning towards the downside. So what can we expect now, right? What I am expecting is the market that on this market, right, the market to continue falling all the way down. But if that doesn't happen, let's go and look at some smaller time frame, like the 4-hour time frame. If that doesn't happen, we are going to see XAUSD, which is gold, breaking out this formation and probably hitting that zone once again, which we spoke about, which we highlighted here, and then go for a retest. And then after going for a retest, we are going to see market going all the way up. So there is an expectation and a prediction in this particular case right here. But the one thing to note again is that this zone that I've highlighted is a resistance level, which market was failing to break and close below for quite a number of times. Now this is where we are once again. We might expect something similar to this one, where market closed below this zone, then started following all the way down. So we just seen a close below the zone, and this is a retest. Market might continue all the way down. There's about 400 pips in this particular case. So that is what we might expect in this zone. And considering that this zone has been one of the most significant zones on gold. Even in the past, you'd see in July last year, which is in 2020, where we saw markets failing to break above for a while before it actually broke above. So there was a time where markets failed to break above this level. So that's what we are expecting on this market also, to fail and then continue to 1769 per ounce of gold. So yeah, that is what's busy happening on gold. And on Euro USD, right? Euro USD is in a similar formation with gold. So if you look at a daily time frame, right? The daily time frame, we see these bounces on this level. If you see, this is another bounce on this level once again. And then we see in this particular case, markets trying to break and close below this mark, right? Now, for me, the way these candles have formed, these candles are looking, they are telling me that, look, we have found a stable and a good support here, and we want to go up again. So in this particular case, I might expect and must expect that if markets really don't consider this level as the level of resistance, we are going to see markets pushing all the way up to that zone above us, which is 1.23 against the US dollar. So this is the euro against the US dollar. Then let's look at the Swiss franc, right? Swiss franc versus the dollar. This is what I'm expecting in this particular case, right? So we're in a beautiful bearish market here, and you look at how beautifully this structure was broken previously or last week, the last couple of days here. So this market was broken, and then market started closing above here, right? Now that is on a daily time frame, but if I look at a 4-hour time frame, I have these beautiful higher highs and higher lows in this particular case, meaning this is now on a 4-hour time frame, a small bullish market, right? In this bullish market, I'm expecting to buy when market bounce on this support, which is a double confirmation in this particular case. Yeah, this trend line will serve as a confirmation one, and then the other one will serve the vertical one. I believe this is the vertical one. The horizontal one will become a another confirmation for us to go long once again when market has really found support here. So I'm expecting markets to start falling on USD CHF. Where do we start selling that? I believe that if markets go back a little bit, at least 8 pips here, that is the perfect entry for us to go short in this market, which is 0.8991, 0.8991, and our take profit will be 0.89249 in this particular case. So there's about 50 to 60, 50 to 70 pips in this particular case right here to enjoy. Okay, now let's look at more beautiful stuff. I am looking at USD Jpy in this particular case. USD Jpy has found resistance on a daily time frame. Even if you look at it on a 4-hour time frame, look at some beautiful levels here. This was previous high in terms of USD Jpy. These were highs which market failed to close above, or these were highs where market really failed to continue pushing towards the top side. So I'm expecting also here again market to rally all the way down to this support zone once again. So this is just the JPY. I am expecting market, especially if markets break this structure on a 1-hour time frame. Let me zoom out a little bit If market, what's this guy doing? If market, sorry, so if markets break out this small structure on a 1 hour time frame, I am going to expect short sellers to come in here and start selling USD Jpy for about 100 pips in this particular case. So that is what's happening. So let's have a look at what's happening on USD ZAR. USD ZAR has made a beautiful formation. If you look at USD ZAR, the way it has performed, it has created a triangle in this particular case. So this whole zone from here to here is a triangle. Now, what type of a triangle is this one? It is a descending triangle according to price action, right? So if you are a beginner and you don't know these formations, you might want to learn more about them, and we are going to teach more about them this coming Wednesday at 7 o'clock, right? So this is a descending triangle. You see markets bouncing on this level and then also bouncing on that resistance. But we are expecting a little bit of a bounce once again here. So in most cases on a descending triangle, I'm expecting at least uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, which I believe this is what we are seeing at the moment, and then break out right towards the downside. So that's what I expect on a descending triangle, which is pretty much what's busy happening. I'm expecting anything below this is going to be a sell for us, all the way down to 14 rands 52 to the dollar in this particular case right here. So that is what we might expect on USD ZAR. Let's look at a couple of things also. Nasdaq, what is expected on Nasdaq? So there's really conflict on Nasdaq in terms of or what people are seeing, but and according to me, or according to what my price action, the way I look at things here, I'm looking at things. I'm looking at this as a support that we are going to eventually this week dip into before going up if markets really do not fall all the way down here. So so I am expecting market to dip down or to fall all the way down to 13,395 in terms of Nasdaq, and then from there we are going to be buying Nasdaq all the way up. Now, obviously, this is not a Nasdaq strategy that I use. This is pure price action. And for those of you who are interested in the Nasdaq strategy, I'll show you when you guys sign up for the Nasdaq strategy, or else create an account with us and then follow us in terms of the copy trade system. We are going to show you what's busy happening in the market, and we are going to really trade Nasdaq with you. So what other things that we are looking at? Let me look at USD CAD. I'm not happy with USD CAD. Let's look at, I'm not looking at stocks. I just want to look at Euro GBP, right? Euro GBP is a beautiful one right now, which is something beautiful. This is beautiful for us, right? Euro GBP for me, I'm expecting market to continue pushing all the way down, pulling all the buyers to 0.86819, right? And then from there, we will be, and I will be ready to buy Euro GBP in this particular case. Now, this is a simple and basic way of trading, which is support and resistance, which is what we teach. So when market bounce on support, we are expecting to buy at support and sell at resistance. So I'll be expecting to buy at support here and then rally all the way down, rally all the way up to the next resistance in this particular case right here. What is expected on CAT CHF? CAT CHF, let's look at it on a daily time frame, right? So obviously CAT CHF on a daily time frame, we have a beautiful, let me just do this, beautiful bullish market but this is a correction, right? This is a correction. If you look at it clearly, this is a beautiful correction. This market is correcting itself right here. Now, there is an argument within me that is saying that, hey, this market is broken out of this structure right here, and this market is going all the way up, right? Which is cool. It's a beautiful argument if you're a trader. And then also, there is another argument that is coming and saying that, hey, brother, look at this level. This is a very significant level in terms of resistance here in this particular case. So, which really confirms now that, hey, this might look good for a sell in this particular case, right? But now, if you go down to smaller time frames, that might really play out beautifully if that resistance is being honored, especially if you go to a 1 hour time frame. What you will see is a beautiful kind of a structure which the market has been following in terms of higher highs and higher lows, right here, higher highs and higher lows. But we might argue, that this structure is broken, right? But what I really love to see is markets beginning to create those lower lows and lower highs before we start selling in this particular market right here. So we might expect something looking like this. And I would, if you are selling in this market, and I am going to sell in this market, I wouldn't say you did the wrong thing, even though the market might push up and continue being bullish. That might happen because we are not, we are not. We are not market makers, so we're expecting markets to do whatever that is like. But in this particular case, I'm expecting markets to start falling once again. So that is what's busy happening on CAD CHF. And then once more, let's look at another beautiful pair, which is EURCAD. This is Eurocad in this particular case right here. So Eurocad, what's busy happening? Eurocad. If you look at Eurocad, right? So without a doubt, there are beautiful resistance and support zones on this market, right? Um, there is an argument also again in me that says this market might push up once again, simply because of the structure that we are seeing on Eurocad for our time frame. We see this market pushing down. So look at these are lower lows and lower highs, right? And then when markets dips down here, I see this is as a high which is higher than this one, giving me a confirmation that, hey, the market is more bullish now. Then this retracement right here is more of a confirmation to say, hey, I'm just going to test there one more time and then go up. So that might play out nicely and beautifully, and that might be giving us a reason on a 1 hour time frame to start buying above this level all the way up. We have about 200 pips on Eurocad if we continue buying here in this particular case, which is more what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a bullish market, bullish buyers here to start coming in place and taking their place in terms of Eurocad here in this particular case. So that's what I'm looking at on Eurocad. However, market might still push all the way down for other reasons that we might not know at the moment. 200 pips to us the downside. It's also what can happen in this market. So yeah, so that's what's busy happening, guys. If you're not part of the International School of Traders, please do go and sign up and book now. When you book now, you are going to be called by one of our staff members. When you get a call, don't be surprised. They get a call or WhatsApp message. When they really call you, they are going to show you some amazing things that we are busy doing right here. They're going to tell you about the signals that we're sending on a daily basis, the copy trade system that we have set up. They're going to tell you about a couple of things that we are busy doing right here. and this is what we are busy with right here. So this, I don't know what. Why is my network so slow? So if you go and book this, obviously there is beginners course, intermediate course, and then there's the hot one, which is an IST Nasdaq, which will be unlocked very soon. All of these courses will be unlocked, so stay tuned for what's coming. Put your names, email address, and everything, and then send that form to us. It will be sent, and then we are going to get hold of you and contact you. So, it's your one and only, once again, Tiane. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. Don't forget to subscribe and have fun. Shalom.